What's up, movie crew? Welcome to the latest Let's Watch. Before I get into anything, if you are new to this channel, my name is Luke. This is Let's Watch a Movie. If you're anything cinema and physical media related, you've come to the right place, so hit that subscribe button. So tonight, I am seeing The Menu. Alright, I am actually seeing this a little earlier than I was anticipating. Long story short, they have a special screening tonight and I don't have to be anywhere the next day, so I thought, you know what? Why not? So I am going to go see this and come back and give everyone my thoughts on The Menu. Alright, so I have just gotten out of seeing The Menu. Alright, as you can tell, I'm at home and not in my car. This was a special screening and they only played it at night. By the time I got out, the mall was closed, so couldn't really do it in the mall. And couldn't do the review in my car because it was dark out. Anyway, I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. Let me start off by saying I was looking forward to the movie to start off with. It had a solid cast, the trailers looked enticing, but not to the point of giving the whole movie away. And as I found out from watching the movie, there's a lot of stuff in this that you wouldn't have expected to happen. There are a lot of twists and turns throughout the movie. And much to my surprise, there's also a lot of comedy in the movie. I don't know what all I can say without giving spoilers, but one scene I think I can say and keep it vague is there's one part where Ralph Fiennes' character, the chef, gets someone else to make a meal, and it sucks. And in the caption, they did a scene card of this poorly arranged meal and called it Tyler's Bullshit. The theater was laughing. And I think I kind of got in a little bit earlier than everyone else that there was some dark comedy in this. Because there was one part where something happened and I'm laughing and the people next to me just kind of look at me like, what's wrong with this guy? And then as the movie progressed, there's still more dark humor in it and everyone else is kind of getting in on the joke like, oh, that is funny, huh? So let me start off by saying it is not a comedic film. It's definitely got the dark stuff that you were expecting from the trailers. That's a given. But this movie also has some comedic elements. The pacing of this movie was really good. Everyone did their thing in this movie. So the fact that this movie has a stacked cast, everyone held their own. Everyone that was on screen for the amount of time they were there were able to deliver when the camera was on them. So even in moments where you're not sure what's going on, you still have every character being able to give their spotlight, take their time to represent themselves, without it feeling like, oh yeah, we've got this person, we need to put them on camera for a little bit. No, they did pretty good with this. And for those that are fans of the darker stuff, the suspense and horror that was very much teased in the trailers, you're gonna be happy with this movie as well. And to those that aren't fans of horror or suspense, I'd still say check this movie out because it's not a full-on horror film. And even some of the comedic stuff, while yeah, it's dark humor, there's a couple of scenes where you're going to be laughing regardless because of some of the stuff that happens. Now, there's definitely a couple of OMG moments. I can't really go too far into those, but overall, solid movie. The only real complaints I have is that there's a few characters, it takes a little bit of time for you to get into their story a little bit. And with one or two characters specifically, it was just like, all right, I get it. Can your story progress a little bit? And it was like, the second I said that in my head was the second that we started seeing the character progression. So other than that, that's about really the only complaint I have. So my final score, I am going to give The Menu a 4 out of 5. If you're a horror fan, you need to see this movie. If you like suspenseful movies, you need to see this movie. If you have a weird, twisted sense of humor, you really need to see this movie. It opens up tonight with more showings, obviously on Fridays. So definitely check it out when you get the opportunity. I highly recommend seeing this movie in theaters. This was one of the best theatrical experiences I've had this year. And as always, if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. You like what you see? Leave a thumbs up. Comment down below. Did you see The Menu? What are your thoughts on The Menu? But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching and tune in next time.